Hello and welcome back, CPC fans. I am actually also known as Golden Volcarona, and once again we have Volume with me for week 2 of the Power Rankings.
So this is going to be hopefully brief because I have to leave shortly. Because of poor scheduling this week and just bad times. Time zones are hard. Moral of the story.
Yeah, but before we go over the Power Rankings, I just have to say that Rob will be dropping out and TTM6 will be replacing him. And Rob,
TC was also
TC, I don't know what will happen with him. Anyways,
we don't know yet.
Their match didn't get played due to TC being inactive.
And Rob got the win.
So yeah, we're not counting those. Anyways, moving on to 14th, we have Golden Centurion at the same place.
No. Just played bad, just lost. I don't know. Nothing much to say.
Like from turn 2 he played on the back foot. Due to him losing Golurk with the what's it called? The rock polish weakness policy set.
Yeah. Wait, so he crits the slow bro and then
No, he crits the Dublade and he gets and the Golurk gets sacked off and then he just played on the back foot. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. He lost 0-2 against Chime. After that, I have A12 13th, and you have him at 12th. Do you have anything to say about him?
A12. I mean, I don't know what his Lele answer was, but he definitely had them, and he definitely used them wrong. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. Like, I get Lele's broken and all, but like, you sacked your Lele answer, and then you lost. Lele! I wasn't like, that was bad. You just played bad, like super bad.
Yeah, so the problem I see with A12's playing this week was that, of course, he led pretty well as he got the advantage early game. But then he didn't have, like, despite him having a bad choice of mons for Lele, he could have at least prepped them all somehow to beat Lele, but that didn't happen, and he ended up getting swept early game against Will.
That was bad.
But that's how it goes sometimes. And at 12th, my 12th and your 13th, we have King Damos.
Yeah. Alright, so King Damos, I don't even remember who he battled.
He played Aberforth, and
he played Abe.
He did bring Hazard Stack, and Aberforth doesn't have Hazard removal. And
I mean, it was kind of like the game. It was kind of like last week for Abe. Abe just kind of pressed buttons, killed things, and won.
No, I actually felt that they exchanged a lot of mons, as it was pretty close.
Basically, what happened, and Abe won the exchanges. So
yeah, I feel like Abe won due to the what's it called, prep that he brought.
Yeah, Abe had better prep. So
yeah, just like last week, but this time it was way closer. Anyways,
all right.
Do you want to play or talk about DD Kiad?
Sure. Let's talk about DD. I have him at 8.
Yeah, and I am at 11th.
So DD lost to Hiker Toad 3-0, so pretty spectacularly. I probably don't know why I didn't put him lower. I just didn't think like that. I probably should have put him lower.
No, like I get why you placed him there. I felt like he kept up well against Hiker, a pretty good player, both of them. But he did get kind of destroyed due to Hiker's defensive threats and pivots being able to wall him out, like his Torn T, Quillfish kind of walled him out, and he got spike stacked.
Feels bad, man.
Yeah.
Alright. So I guess Chime now?
No. We'll talk about Johnny. You have him at 11.
So yeah, Johnny. Oh, I gotta find the match again. Oh, it's so bad. Oh, he played against. What is it? Jake, which hard match to win because Jake's a god. So, that's my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't really.
Like, he did his best, but he couldn't stand much of a chance against Jake's prep. Like, an example I can take is when he scouted for the Manaphy by bringing Volcarona and then doubling out, expecting him to try to hard swap or something. But Jake didn't. Instead, he showed the tail wheel. And the next time Volcarona came in, Ricepool thought, hey, it probably doesn't have hard swap since it just set up last time. So he goes for the what's called quiver dance, and Jake goes for the heart swap and kind of beats Volcarona. So yeah, that's just golly prep and well scout.
Out.
Hmm?
That was a choice. That happened.
Yeah, that happened, and yeah, he kind of got flipped, but he did pretty well.
Yeah, he did fine.
Yeah, he only lost 0-3. Anyways, at 10th we'll go Chime.
Yeah. So Chime play the game against the other worst player, I feel. So that's why I don't have him that high. So, even though he won.
Yeah.
I just like you played against the other worst player. I thought like the worst player in the league right now. I know. Okay. I have to go. So
yeah, okay, I'll take the rest. Yeah, so if you didn't know, Volume has tuition, and he kind of is hard pressed for time, so he has to go. Anyways, I'll try to take care of this power rankings by myself now. I hope you guys don't mind. Anyways, as we said, we have Chime at 10th. I felt like Chime had a decent prep, and he played well as he put Carson, aka Golden Centurion, on the back foot for a lot of the game. And Colberberry Slowbro came in pretty clutch, as it saved him a lot of times, I think, or one time that was pretty crucial. And yeah, he won 2. I felt like it was pretty comfortable, so good on you, Chime. Next up, we have Techno at 7th, or my 7th. I don't know what Volume was going to talk about with Techno, but Techno did lose this time, and he lost to Jost. This was due to him lacking in prep for the Komodo, as the DD Komodo kind of swept him. But then he did kind of beat it with Ice Shard Mega Glalie due to Life Orb recoil and putting in range of Ice Shard. But then again, he was in the back foot and he kind of had to come back. And Ferrothorn did him well, but Joe's HP Fire Bronze Song kind of beat his Ferrothorn, so he couldn't do much. Unfortunate for him. But hey, really well done. Both of them are great players. Next up, we have one of the most anticlimactic matches, I'd say, and that's Fallop against 681 Shadow Joey. So as for Fallop, I felt like he did prep pretty well, and though he sacrificed his own Ninetales, and which he thought was the cause for his loss, but I don't really feel like it was his whole cause for the loss, as DD Zygarde would probably have been able to win anyways. I kind of felt like he lacked in Mons to save against Zygarde 50%, and that was why he lost. But he did make a really good Stardex set that came in at a nice time, as it kind of killed 2 or 3 Mons of Joey's and forced Joey to make a few risky plays to get back into the game. Anyways, well done to you as well. Next up, we have Jost, the man that actually beat Techno. So for Jost, I have to say, really well scouted and a really nice time to set up the Kamo with the DD. It was a really well planned sweep and really nice prep with the HP Fire Ferrothorn, or my bad, Bronzong, as it really helped against his Ferrothorn. And if you didn't have that, I feel like that match could have dragged on longer, and that you would have dropped a few differentials. Anyways, really well done. I'm looking forward to your next match, and I hope that you can prep as well as you did this time and play as well as this time as well. Anyways, at 4th, we have 681 Shadow, the Commissioner, that battled Fallop, as aforementioned. So, what Joey did was that he prepped pretty damn well. I think he got help from his front office. Don't judge me on that. I have no idea if he did or not, because I haven't talked to him. But he did say GG mid-game, and that kind of threw Fallop off for the loop, but that wasn't intentional. Anyways, he did preserve Zygarde 50% really well, and he actually thought he had lost, but he won because Tiger 50% kind of swept from that point. And yeah, well done to you. I'm not sure if Falp had some other mechanics in a little Ninetales to kind of kill off the Zygarde 50%, but as I know, I don't think he did. And yeah, Joey, you preserved it really well. You should think about how you make your plays instead of just thinking that you've lost before you have actually lost. When you have a Mon, just keep on preserving it like you did this time. That can win the game. And also, really well done against the Star decks, as you made quite a few risky plays. They weren't really risky, but if you hadn't made them, I felt like you could have lost a lot of Mons against Star decks, and that would have put you in a bad position to later on get totally destroyed by Philip. I'm sorry for that. That was just my Discord call dropping due to it being over 5 minutes since I've talked to volume. I hope you guys don't mind anyways. And for third, actually, well, I was lying in chat. I placed you in third. You did really well. It's not like last week where Chime kind of choked with the fake out. This time you actually had a really nice choice of, at first, pursue trapping the Gengar so that it couldn't really kill off your Lele if it somehow broke your sub. And I heard that you got help from Jolt on your Lele set, which was sub Calm Mind. I felt like it was a really good choice to bring that, and I feel like you played really well with it as well. So I hope that you can keep on playing like this, but if, as you've only gotten sweeps as of now, I hope that you can at least use the other mons if the sweep fails, and try to win from there, like Joe's did this week. That's kind of if you get in a worse situation than Joe's. Anyways, I'm looking forward to your next game, and I'm looking forward to future Lele sweeps. Anyways, at my second, I have Aberforth, the man who beat Damos. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. But you did really well. Or it was kind of lacking in terms of comparison to last week, as you were kind of struggling against his hazard stack and his playing. But that's to be expected, as I feel like you played against a better team in general. Like, not skills wise, because I don't know how good Damos is in comparison to Joey, but in terms of actual drafts, I felt like playing against a better team. And you did really well by choosing to set up rocks and bringing your prep, like Psychic for Nidoking and Bolt Beam T-Tar, which Damos was kind of weak to, as I think I mentioned in the draft analysis. But yeah, that's everything I had for you. You could argue that Will played better than Aberforth, but I can't really judge it because Will got a sweep again. But Will did make one good play in Pursuit Gengar, and a really nice choice in setting up the Lele, so I can't really say anything. As for number one, we have Jake. I'd say that Jake prepped like a god this week. As I mentioned before on Johnny, he brought the Tail Glow and Heart Swap Manaphy, which he surprised Johnny with, as at first he decided to set up a Tail Glow against the Volcarona after it switched out, and he got like 2 or 3 kills. And then when the Volcarona came in again, set up a Quiver Dance, he this time Heart Swapped, so he got the Quiver Dance, and Volcarona didn't have anything. And yeah, that was really nice. And at the ending, I really liked your prep there, as well as you brought Spore and Stun Spore Among Us with Rock Helmet, which did check his offensive checks really well, and it helped you against the Torn by Stun Sporing it, allowing you to be sure of killing it instead of leaving it to kind of a 50-50. But yeah, really nice and well played, y'all. And anyways, I'm looking forward to Stick's game on week 3 as he's replacing Rob. So welcome to you. And anyways, thanks to Muse the Best for the graphics template for this week. And thank you all for watching. For now, I'll be seeing you all in week 3 of the CPC power rankings, most likely with volumes as well. Anyways, goodbye.